Happy Sunday. We are back at it. This week we are in we're coming from Detroit. I'm from Detroit. So we're gonna do the Sundays en route, wherever God is not, right? God is everywhere. So we gonna rock with it. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm thinking like I'm on a speaker thing. All right. Today we want to talk about you. Yes, and the importance of you and how important you are to this whole situation. You are important. You are divine. You are original. You are you. There's nobody else doing you. You got you locked. You can't do somebody else because they got that covered. But you're the best at you, right? So we're gonna focus on understanding why being us is important. Okay. And the reason why, all right. So yeah, it's about you today. You're uniquely fly. You're uniquely you. Like you have unique thoughts. You have unique ideas. You have original style or original flair, right? So those things you might have to build on. You might have to develop and become your style becomes super dope. Your ideas become super original, super creative. But that's through development. So we need to focus more on you. You need to focus more on you. Like the whole thing has to go down to like loving yourself. Like you can't even really have fun out here if you don't love yourself. That's that. Like if you're not focused like on the center of the universe, which is you. You are the center of the universe. Your mind is the center of divine operations. So if you're not having a good time, then nobody around you can be having a good time. See what I'm saying? So you gotta focus on, okay, am I good? Am I mentally good? Okay, cool. What do I want to do? I want to do this. I want to do that. Well, I want to make sure everybody else is having fun. Okay, cool. Whatever it is that you want to do, you gotta sit back and project that into the world. Because again, everybody's not you. Everybody doesn't have your knowledge or your experience. So therefore, you have to sit back and take the initiative in a lot of things. If you're hanging with your friends, all right. So you are the most important piece to this whole center, and you have to bring your positive energy everywhere you go. You can't you can walk into a room and make a whole room happy. That's what you have to understand. I don't care if everybody else in there is sad. That's their fault. They didn't meet you yet. Your happiness, your sunshine, your life. And why are you happiness? Why are you sunshine? Because you are awake. You woke up. Like the thing about it is you have to focus on you because you're winning. I want to say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. For me. Why? Because it could have been me out there with no food and no clothes, no shelter, just another number with a tragic end, but you didn't see fit to let none of those things be. Nope, you didn't see fit, God, to let none of those things be. Because it could have been me. With no food, no clothes, just another tragic number, just another number with a tragic end. Tell yourself that, remind yourself that. Because you're not them. You're not anyone else. You have opportunity. You woke up today. They say a day alive is a day to thrive. You out in the streets, get your mail. You can do anything. You can, because you have, not everybody, I'm sorry. Everybody can, they're not you. You can do it. But you have to concentrate on you. You have to focus on yourself. That's it. Because you know what you know. You know what you know. You know what you've been through. And you know, and you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself. Okay, let's get into a story now. So the story for today has to do with you. So I have a friend. I like this girl. She's a cool girl. She's attractive. But I need to know how, how do you help people help themselves? You meet a person, like kindly I tell you, the prettiest people, low self-esteem. But why do we have self-esteem issues and problem issues? Because everyone has their own path. Everyone has their own flight. I mean, their own plight, you know? So yeah, a person could be a person, but a person could be mentally a person. So my thing is like, how do I take a person? Because again, I'm not a manipulative person. I don't want to fuck around and have a person doing what I want them to do, because that's no fun. What do you want to do? We're going to get into that. That's the second part. So, but when you meet a person and you don't know this person, you don't know what this person been through. You know, like sometimes in life, people can't accept good things because a person give them something good. They know that they think that it's something behind it. Oh shit, but I'm gonna owe you now. Okay, cool. That might not be you, because you know, hey, listen, I got stuff. I get stuff to give. That's why I only got to give. That's, if you understand that concept, you're not tripping. But she don't know that. He don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Or he might be. So yeah, you got to think about you. Don't worry about if a person is using you or da 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 da. No, that, you know, the old lady at the corner of the block that everybody go to for money, everybody go to for this, that, and the third. People, they're not using her. She's using them, because giving is the key to receiving. That's the trick. Giving is how you receive. You know. So if you want to be a part of the trick, focus on you. Give unconditionally, love unconditionally. You see what I'm saying? You being good for goodness sake, because you're gonna get paid from the universe. See what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting paid from her, from him. No. So when you meet a person who every day. Okay, so we're gonna finish the story now, because this is how it goes. So my homegirl, she's like, she has kids, she has official situation and things and everything's going on. So she came in, I flew her in. You know, come hang out with your boy, like what the fuck, you know, take some time off. But she's kind of a easily agitated person, easily irritated, you know what I'm saying? Like, not with me, life is great with me, right? But like, she's always on the phone yelling. She's yelling at her friends, yelling at her kids, just like yelling at her sisters and everybody. And then she's like, you know, we're not yelling. This is how we talk. We talk loud. Really? Okay, cool. So I'm like, you talk loud, but like, this is very disturbing. Like, you know, like, this is very stressful. Like, I'm not used to this shit. I live in a stress-free environment, dog. Like, all this yelling for no reason. You know? So I'm talking to her. I'm like, well, how can we figure out how to make you happy, how to keep you happy? You're on vacation, like, the fuck, you just got off a plane, like, don't you want to relax and shit? Cause she's calling motherfuckers to argue, right? So, no, I don't. I'm not that type of person. I'm not a happy person. I'm not a happy-go-lucky person. I'm a type of person, whereas I'm gonna give it to you real and da 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 da. Very aggressive conversation. Okay, cool. I sat there and I explained to her, I'm sorry, that's not me. I don't want to be that person. I want to be happy. I want to wake up happy. I want to be the nigga that when my friends think about me, they call me for happiness. If a motherfucker's depressed, you could call me and be like, yo, I need to just fucking vibe. Let's talk about something. Let's build. Because that's what I'm here for. All of that confrontational shit, stressed out shit, I'm not for that. Sorry, I don't want nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, that's not me. That's weak. That's weak shit. No, nigga. The weak shit is to always have to argue. That's weak. Always have to prove a point. Always gotta win for a motherfucker that has nothing that I assume of value. You know? So don't assume a person has to win an argument. Fuck argument. You can have the argument. Good luck with that. Okay? No. So the point is, she's like, yeah, I'm not that. I don't want to be that. And I'm not this type of person. Like, I don't even want to, like, know a nigga like that. I'm like, okay, well, cool. I'm that nigga, and that's the only type of person I want to be. I don't want to be a sucker. You know what I mean? Like, that's bad energy, stressful, and I'm not going to let you or anyone else bring that type of energy around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing that. It's no negative energy. Like, for what? It's nothing in it. I don't get more money from being negative, from being a hater. I don't. So, we agree to disagree. At this point, I'm ready to fly her out, right? She's ready to go, right? So, long story short, we hang out for a little bit. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, because again, I'm not gonna tell the whole story. She might watch this, but like, she has like issues. I'm gonna say this, like, she might have been like, it's so bad, right? But when I met her, she had on like long sleeves. First night I met her, she had on long sleeves. Second night I met her, she had on. But when she takes her sleeves off, you can see like she used to cut herself. So I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, how long you been cutting yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm like, yo, this ain't fair, dog. Like, I done got some shit in my hands that, like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I don't want no cutter. Like, not to say, like, you know, I don't want to cut her. I don't want to cut her, but, like, you know, like, that's a thing, a big depression. A person that is depressed enough to cut themselves. If a person is depressed enough to cut themselves, you know, and like, she didn't just cut herself from her wrist. She started at her wrist, but her cuts went from her wrist all the way up to her arm. Like, dog, like, on both arms. Like, how do you, like, so now I'm like, dog, like, is this a fucking, like, how do you mentally get her focused now? How do you get her back into a world, into a place where pain is not her pleasure? Because again, if you cut in your motherfucking self like this, you're finding some pleasure in it. So my thing is, how do I get her into a place where pain is not her pleasure? You know what I'm saying? We're arguing, it's not her conversation. We're fucking being antagonizing, it's not her day at the fucking mall. Like, you don't, my nigga, you don't. You live by example. You live and you thrive. You show her what you're talking about. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do that with you. You know what I'm saying? And you plant a seed. That's it. You plant a seed. You know what I'm saying? You don't fuck around and become confrontational. Oh, you weak? Nah, nigga. I'm weak enough to know that you fucked up in your head, and a good argument will probably make you horny right now. And I'm not with that. Like, I'm like, yo, you like rough sex, don't you? She's like, yeah, kind of. Like, yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm not the rough sex guy. I'm not gonna fucking hold you down and get excited. You have to your experiences, listen, okay, so the next day, I'm talking to my friend, and he calls me, he's like, I'm talking to him, he's like, yo, I call him, he's like, yo, man, I'm glad you called. I'm like, word, what's up? He's like, man, I'm feeling depressed. Like, mind you, it's on the speakerphone, she's in the car, right? She's like, yeah, I'm just feeling depressed and shit. Like, yeah, I was feeling real depressed yesterday. I thought about you and shit. Paul, these are my friends, no homo. Like, yeah, I thought about you yesterday, bada bing, and looking, and I'm looking at her, right? Because this is what I told her to her face. Like, I be them for their not for their happiness, but can help them with their happiness. Not gonna call them and be stressing them out or some other fuck shit. You see what I'm saying? So my friend explains to, like, yeah, my nigga, like, the shit we be talking about, da da da, with the boo. So we get off the phone with my friend, and she's like, yo, that was deep what your friend says. I could appreciate that. Like, that was dope. That's what I'm trying to explain here. You don't have to fuck around and fight her. Live this shit. Give her time to see the shit. If I'd argue with her, like, nah, you don't have to fuck, I'm like, nah. Yeah. But that's the friend you want to be. You want to be that friend. You don't want to be the motherfucking friend that niggas, you know, always gotta fuck. Oh, this nigga always got some drama. He always calling some bullshit. No, cause motherfuckers is struggling. I'm out here stressed and struggling at times. I need to fuck around and have a friend I can call. You see what I'm saying? in my mind, at least. You dig? I would want to be that friend. I don't want to be the other motherfucker, and I'm not gonna change myself for somebody else for a fat ass and a smile. See what I'm saying? So that's the point of you being you, and in the end, like I said, plant the seed. In the end, the good shit is going to fucking over fucking ride the shit. The good shit, because it's doing the motherfucking truth. You cannot stop the truth, dog. Like, that shit don't pay. Hating and negativity, it doesn't pay. It doesn't lead to where you think. It might be some temporary shit. It might be some fun, like you got over on a nigga. You said something slick, but that's not the way it go. Like you fuck around and hurt somebody for what? Like, you say some shit to hurt somebody just for the fun of it? Nah, cause you know, cause you was hurt. I got him back. Nah, if you were hurt, you should remember how it felt. You know. So, to the second point that I was trying to make about you. It's all about you now. So, even when you are being forced with an option to be mean and to win, or to, like, you know what I mean, or to get along, oh, well, fuck it, that's how she is. No, nigga, that's not how she is. And you're not going to be like that around me. You're not bringing me down. You're not bringing down the situation. You're going to get right. You're going to act right. Okay, cool. So, you're going to do that because you're you, and you know that you're doing it for the right situation. She helped me with that. She's a mother. She has children. She is explaining to me how you have to motherfuck around. If you love a motherfucker enough, you're going to put the motherfucking energy in to give them what they need. I don't know you like that, though. I'm assuming that you have a similar experience, that your experiences are going to lead you to a place where you can accept that that's what's happening, that's what's going to happen, that's how it happens. No, her experiences have led her to a place of something different. You are the only one that can be held responsible for the point of today is for you to maintain your influence. Like, maintain yourself. Know who you are. Like, first, study yourself. Love yourself. Know that you are here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. You know, you wake up every day happy and excited about life because you're alive, and it could have been you out there with no food or no clothes, right? You know, shot, sick, you know, dead. There are a million reasons why you should be happy, you know? Not just the material things that you didn't gain between now and then and here and there, but no, like the fucking reality of I don't know, hold on. The reality of the reality of being alive. That's what you should focus on. That's what you should focus on. Your life and but yeah, that's what you should focus on. So once you focus on and you establish, develop your life and your plan, you gotta stick to it. You gotta stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because okay, so so this is the last part of that, and we're gonna get into some other shit. But the last part of that, of why it all makes sense and why it's all on us, or me and you and all of that, is because, okay, so we was in Miami, right? And we was with these girls, right? And I just kept buying these shots. So one girl got sick and started some shit like, and I realized that was my fault. Why am I buying all these shots? You know, not like, oh, she can't take it. I mean, like, she can decide yes to take a shot or not to take a shot. I'm not forcing her. Of course, peer pressure is a motherfucker, but like, you can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I said, like the girl, like she helped me. Like, you can't expect someone who doesn't, like, you buying shots, you helping her. Like, she doesn't know enough to say no, and like she don't know her limit. Like, I'm not helping her. Like, I'm giving her the like. If you really like a person and you give a fuck about a person, you gotta fuck around and put your shit on them. Like, the bad guy is always putting his shit on a motherfucker. He's putting on out and over everywhere. But the good guy is like, yeah, you know, they'll get it, they'll learn. You know, it's just, you know, they get the opportunity to try. But if we really give a fuck about niggas, we're not gonna let them try. We're not gonna let them fuck around and blow their opportunity, because like your parents were like, yo, you could get arrested, you could get shot, you could get killed. Like, it's not worth letting a motherfucker bump their head, run into a car, or get hit by a car or some shit, just so they can show a nigga like, okay, cool, you live and you learn. But I don't think we're at that stage anymore. I think I'm positive that we passed that stage. Like the evil motherfuckers in the world, whoever they are, if there are a such thing, you know, like negativity is promoted. Negativity, like, you know, a person has no problem being, what they say, standing in their truth. If it's some negative shit, he's standing in their truth. But why can't a person stand in their truth on some positive shit? I'm not talking about religion and no, just being a fucking stand-up guy or girl and living by a code, living by ethics. You know, that's the shit that I'm just suggesting and speaking on. You know what I mean? So, if you have a party, like, and you got open bar, it's gonna be motherfuckers that's gonna be drunk and like, at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, niggas gonna be pissy drunk, falling out, because they got open bar. Like, they don't know how to control themselves. Like, you can't just have open bar for everybody. Open bar is some shit for responsible motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have all the money in the world, but a person won't know what to do with it. Like, you can't just expect a person to have that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? If you had weed and Molly and coke and fucking heroin, whatever niggas want, any drug you can name, put them all in a room with some shit and had a party, some niggas is gonna kill themselves. Some motherfuckers is gonna OD this. I don't know what drug they're gonna take, but some motherfuckers is not gonna be able to be responsible enough to just do some recreational shit. You give a nigga a Corvette, you gotta know whether or not he's gonna kill himself. So, and if he does kill himself, that's not his fault. Yeah, so we have to be more firm and more assertive. Like there's a motive. Like, again, like, there's no motive for me because I'm rich. Like, I have money. I don't have to come around and, like, I don't have to ask people for stuff. So there's no incentive for me to, hey, look, I can help you do this, I can help you do that if you help me, because I'm not looking for that. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that there's no incentive. Like, there is an incentive. We have to find the incentive is we don't want to let. Okay, like the gang. The niggas in the gang is not bad guys, but they gonna show attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? The pimp, he's gonna show attention. He's gonna give her a father. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bad guys are going to put in the time. They're going to take the time. They're going to be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. You know what I'm saying? But the person that's already getting it, he's like, they're gonna have to go through it. They're gonna experience. So we're losing all of these good guys because we too cool. I'm too fucking cool. So that's the thing. That's the message. And I'm gonna put this on myself because, again, the point of the message of today is you are the truth. You know, what you're bringing to the table is what we need more of. Dim your light. Don't put your light down. Don't turn it off. Shine the motherfucking light as bright as possible. So, back to the point, because this is the thing she said too. She was like, she wasn't talking to me, she was just talking, like, she was talking to her kids at home, right? She like, yo, one of the kids like, yo, move the fire extinguisher. She got young kids and older kids. It's like, she got a body, she's crazy bad. But anyway, move the fire extinguisher off of the like, why is it in his reach? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't his fault. Like, he don't need access to that. Like, he's a kid. He's gonna try it. He wants to see what the fucking fire extinguisher can do because he doesn't know. But that's not good. It's not helping him. It's not helping us. It's not helping the situation. You know? And I'm doing him a disservice because now he done made a mess that he gotta clean up. He done fuck around and, you know, and now when there is an emergency, we can't use it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta think from, you gotta really study up. Study and learn and practice your shit, so that way you can trust your shit enough to carry everybody around you. Carry everybody, carry new people, carry old people. But don't depend on a child to drive a car. You know? They're not as studied as you. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the experience that you have. That's why you have to study and focus on yourself. Praise God, you're alive today. You already won. The other person may not understand that. They don't have a future. They don't see that their future is based upon their present. Your current present, your current gift is all you need. You gotta focus on that. And you're doing her a favor. You're doing them a favor. You're doing yourself a favor by standing on righteousness. So that's what we doing. Like if you see somebody that needs encouragement, give it to them. Give it to them. Go out your way to give it to them. I know. We don't get nothing from it because you good. You good. You're gonna get it from the universe. The universe is gonna provide it. But you have to step in and do what the pimp would do for the good, because the pimp is going to take her out the way. He's going to fuck her life up. The not the gang, but the drug dealer, the thing, he's going to fuck their life up. You got to fuck around and give a fuck. You got to care enough to, I know that's your cousin, that's your friend. That's easy. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a stranger in the fucking street, a chick hanging by the motherfucking bus stop at the Greyhound, lost. I did that before. My homeboy in LA, my homeboy, all right, another story time. My homeboy, this nigga, he knew this girl. He was like, yo, this girl, I'm about to sing you this girl. She's a girl, I want to fucking kick it with you, whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro, send it through. Girl, she come through. So yeah, I mean, shorty, you know, she came, she chilled, like she kicked it for like a couple months, like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, by the time she left, shorty was fly as fuck. Like, you gotta understand, like, she was fly as fuck. Like, and she fuck around and had like boyfriends and shit. Like, and that's what we need to do, dog. We need to put more people onto themselves. Like, it's nothing like I said, like, you're not getting over on me. You're not, because I have to give. I feel like that's why I have to give. Okay, cool. So you can't get over me, but I gotta give more. You gotta give more, and you gotta give the people that don't act like they don't want. Like, it's a struggle, man. Like, it's a struggle and shit. It's a struggle, and that's what I'm saying. That's what this thing is about. It's to engage. It's to fight with you. Fight with you. Don't fight with anything other than yourself and your example. Like, that's what I'm telling you. Study up. Find out more about you, you know, and how wonderful you are, and all the talents that you possess, that you have uniquely been given from God. You can develop those talents and master those talents and those arts and those, you know what I'm saying? And just be a phenomenal human being and shit, dig? Like, that's what you gotta do, and that's what you gotta bring. You gotta, yeah, I mean, because you don't know what these people have been through, what the average person has been through. Not even to say that it's have lives that they're out here living every day, and you don't want to fuck around and let their lives, you know, like, all right, this is how you gotta look at it. Like, you're rich. You're rich. Like, that's why I'm telling you to study up and to get all the information you can get, you know, because knowledge is wealth. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the further you go. See what I'm saying? So your knowledge and your information is your power. That's what makes you an adult. That's what makes a child is that they don't know, and their parent is a parent because they're there to prepare them. You know what I'm saying? So study up on yourself. You know, love yourself. Continue to love yourself. You know, and love your and dream about the life that you want for other people. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then care enough to fuck around and give it to them. It's hard, I understand, but that's you. But you can do that. You can do that. Do that. I'm trying to make sure that I know that I can do that. I can bring love and positivity, and not, you know what I'm saying, and not fuck around and have to get something from it. And I get it. That's probably why we don't go harder, is because we don't benefit from helping motherfuckers. I get it. But the people that benefit from helping motherfuckers are obviously sending them the wrong, manipulating them, vampires, that type of shit. So it's just time for, like, more good people, honest and decent people, you know, to be more passionate, you know, like just being, you know, wrong and cool is not cool. Niggas is just wrong. No, nigga, like, we gotta be right. That's cool. Like, that's cool, bro. We gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know? Because you let a motherfucker bring you down with his truth. I mean, if his truth ain't right, nigga, that's just what happened to you. Nigga, that's a shame that it happened to you. It's sad. But that don't happen to everybody. And we're gonna make sure that it don't happen to anybody else, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna let you perpetuate the shit and keep pushing the shit on because it's your truth. No, nigga, like, don't let, you know, negativity prevail. Like, yo, like, you know, hit them niggas with some love and shit. You know, but be responsible with the shit. Like, be responsible with love. Like, don't fuck around and leave it up to chance, leave it up to circumstance. Because as far as it goes with the knowledge and the information, they are children, they are babies. You know what I'm saying? You got to give them more. So yeah, that was today's conversation, today's Daze, about you and about being you. You know. And standing on you and standing on what you have. You want to be a hater, be a hater. But I mean, I would suggest you be a cool guy and you spread love. Like those are the people that's gonna win. The haters, like look, man, they days a number. So stay true to yourself, guys. That's it. Like stay true to yourself. Like you're gonna win in the end. You're gonna always, the universe is always gonna provide for you. And the people that you fuck around, like I say, like these are kids. They don't know what you know. You have to continue to educate yourself. And once you do that, give them the shit. Give them the shit. Don't leave it up to chance. You know what I'm saying? A chick was like, what's our itinerary? Our itinerary? We got money. We can do anything we want to do twice. You need me to write it down for you? Yes, she does. Motherfuckers they're not rich. They're not rich in the mind. That's what I'm saying. Like, your information is your wealth. A person is not rich in the mind. They need an itinerary. They need to know what we're going to do today. You know what I'm saying? Like a child. They need a schedule map. We can have all the money in the world, but what are we going to do? That's on you. That's on you. That's the motherfucking, that's the mind. That's you creating a life, you know. So I'm not to say that you can't get an itinerary, you can't I'm saying as though when you get to that advanced point where you know that when you so studied up and you're so secure in yourself and your purpose, and that you're here to spread love, you're here to show love, you know, that's when you can move. You don't have to move before then. You know what I'm saying? See, I hate stuff like this. Like, see this truck right here? This U-Haul truck is holding up everything. My bad. It's just distracting. But yeah. So that is the main agenda. That is where we start at. We start there. Anything else that we do from here on out, it has to be done with your love, the love of you. You should be trying to like your love for them should be so strong that they shouldn't even have a choice in the matter. I know. I'm single. I get it. Yeah. Like, if you're hanging around me, you're going to have fun. You're going to be happy. Like, you don't have a choice, dog. Get from around me. Get from around me. That's it. You don't want to be happy why are you here? The fuck? Why are you here? Okay. You want to be depressed?